Hi, Tanya. Can you hear me? I'm just checking all my apparatus here. Can you see? Can you hear? Let's see. Does it look okay? I hope you can hear me. Oh dear. Tanya, can you hear me? Okay. Let me type it in. Oh, okay, good. Thank you. We must be on like a delayed thing. I'm just going to give it just 2 more minutes. I just wanted to get on and make sure everything was working. And how are you today, my girl? I've had a busy day of getting reorganized. I was so out of the loop yesterday. I spent the day at the beach and came home, had so many things I had to get done before I went on my live, and oh, I was so disorganized. It was a disaster. But I made sure I was ready today. So okay, we're going to get started in about 1 more minute. Get a sip of my iced coffee. Oh, I love the hearts. Thank you. Hi, Misty. I'm much ready today. Tanya gave me my sound check. So I can be heard, I can be seen. Everything looks like it's gonna go. So we'll get started. What we're doing today is floating pockets. And this, did you get a tan? Yeah, I got tan. I got burned, really, but tan. These not good, but it's good. I enjoyed the beach. The salt water is so healing. The sound of the ocean is so great. It's beautiful. So, as you know, I'm Robin. I'm here I'm getting better at lives, even though yesterday's was a disaster. I'm prepared today. So what we're going to do is called floating pockets. And I've done these before in the past, but I thought, you know, I haven't done these in quite a while, and I don't know if, I'm sure you've seen them, but I have paper here. These are just scraps. This is an embossed piece of cardstock that somebody had sent me with ribbon attached to it. Then I have my printer has been acting up, and so I just got a new one. It just got delivered. I don't have it hooked up, but as you can see, the colors are all askew. Everything was messing up. The printer was jamming, so I got a free printer from HP, and you know, I subscribe to their ink, which saves me tons of money because I do a lot of printing. So anyway, you're going to need paper. You can use book page, you can use whatever paper you want, but I'm just going to use this as, say, journal pages. I've already made up a bunch of cards so that I'm ready. And what I did was I took index cards and I tea-dyed some of them, And then I just used Mod Podge actually to put these printables. These are all printables that I had purchased. Some of them look like postcards, some of them are writing, and then some of these let's see. Oh, this is a napkin. Actually, it's two napkins because the napkin was just a piece of a napkin, and it's all embossed. Isn't that pretty? And there's another napkin. This one's embossed. So I just want to show you, you know, different ways you can have your cards ready to go. These I did the paste. I stenciled some paste on there just to give it a little something extra. This I stenciled paste, and it's like a tree. And this is just, I can, you know, go over this paste with a color. So anyway, I just made up a bunch of journal cards. And then this is just coffee dyed doily that I pasted on. So those are my cards. I've already got them made. So I'm sorry, I was gonna make some, but I figured you all know how to make cards, and these can be turned into tags, journal cards, add-ons, whatever you want. But we're here to learn, and for me to show you. Maybe use a ruler. I'm going to use a bone folder. I have my scissors. I have my yucky bottle looking, but this is art glitter glue. I have my, you know, my oxide to make it look old. I have a corner rounder, and I have my Mr. F Fisker, and this is what I've done. I've taken images and fussy cut them, and I laminated them. And I already did all this in advance, so I didn't think you needed to see me laminate all these. But I laminated just some different kind of, here's animals. I love this one. I think they're so cute. But I did an owl, some birds, squirrels, and then I did this. I got a little fancy. I took some doily, coffee dyed doily, and I put a lady in a shoe, and this is from Shabby Dabby, and they're her printables. I fussy cut them, and then I did a couple butterflies, because we have somebody, Daryl, who loves the butterflies. So I figured if Daryl shows up, I do have butterflies. So the first thing I want to do, and you can make these out of any kind of, you know, I don't know. I've heard saran wrap. You can melt saran wrap. You can take its pre-sticky pages that you can put these in. But I do have a laminator, and they're not expensive. I think I paid, I don't know, $10, $12 for my laminator a few years ago. So what I'm going to do is look at these, and I want these to be the actual pockets. So, and are they going to fit? So what I'm doing here is trying to decide where I want to cut this. And I think that looks like a good spot. Yeah. And then I'm going to cut this one right, and I'm using my cutter instead of my scissors because I really want straight lines for now. I really want straight lines. And these may be a little too tall for the cards I did now that I'm looking, but we can fix that. But they're gonna be pockets, so okay, there we go. So these look pretty good. I don't know if you can see because they are clear, but I'll cut a couple more just so we have some different ones. Okay, I'm gonna cut these here because I am going to finish these up. I have a couple journals I'm finishing up, and I want to be able to use some of these in those journals because it does give a flair. Now I do make 3D ones too. I did a journal not long ago, and I made the 3D cover of the journal, and it was a pocket, a triple pocket, all done with acetate, and I had layers that, so maybe one day we'll do that. But these look 3D too if you do them right. If you do them right. I may not do it right. I did a couple suitcases here, so we'll just cut a couple of those. So then we'll cut a couple of animals. I'm sorry, I probably should have cut some of these. Oh yeah, aren't they adorable? I love the mercats. So what I'm looking at is I want this, it's going to be a pocket, so I need it to be, let's see, let's cut that one there, oh, a little longer. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at to make sure I have enough room to be able to glue or sew this in as a pocket. And you can do either or, depending on how you decorate. Okay, let's... So it's just mainly when you setting them in to the laminating sheets, that you set them far enough apart and you look at them so you know how you're going to be able to cut the pockets, and then you can cut them. So we're all done with Mr. F. He's all good. He did his job. So now I'm going to bring back these cards. And what I want to do, and because you love the mercats, and so do I, they're so cute. Aren't they just adorable? And I want to find something that they're going to look good on. So I'm just trying to decide. Oh, I think I like that. I think I like them on there. Okay. That's what I'm going to put this one on. And see, here's the pocket. So what I want to do is you can either glue it or sew it on your machine. But what I want to do here is, I'm thinking washi. I'm thinking a piece of washi because I want you to be able to see that there is a difference, and this really doesn't ink well. I'll show you. So you can put ink on this. And it doesn't show. So what I'm thinking of is getting Let's see, what do I have? Oh, I don't want that. What is this one? Oh, these are really wide. We don't want really wide. Let's see. Let's look at these. Oh, okay. These will work. This has got some green. The Mercats are this color. So I think I'm going to pick this green. I think that'll look good. So now I have to decide how high I want that pocket. That pocket right now is right here. So I want the Mercats up on here, but I think I want to trim this off a little bit. And I'm wondering if I fold it, if that'll work. I've never done that before. Let's try it. I don't know. Yeah, this is thick stuff. I don't think. No. See, that's good for 3D, but it's not good to. So I'm going to cut that off, but I want to keep it straight. So he's not done. I'm going to get him back out. I thought that pocket was just a little too tall. So I'm just going to even that up. Throw that away. And I'm going to take some of this washi. Look at that. I found it right away. Woohoo! That's amazing. I'm going to place it right on the edge. Right on the edge. There, that looks good. Just cut that off there. Cut that off there. And of course it's gonna stick to me no matter what I do. There we go. Nope. Get off. It's just gonna stick to me. There, got it off. Okay. So now you can see a little better. Now I like to sew it because if you glue, you have to cover it. You can staple it, you can do all kinds of things. But I just happen to have my little sewing machine. And where's my cord here? And I hope you don't mind, but I'm just going to do the first one sewing, if I can get my cord out. Come on, cord. Here's my cord. And I have a little sewing machine that I absolutely love. And I just pick it up. Come on. I pick it up. And I put it on my desk. I plug it in. And if nobody has a little sewing machine like this, I recommend them. Okay, let's move the camera a little so you can see. Can you see? Okay. So what I'm going to do is just get that really straight. I'm going to pick my stitch. And I think I'll just do, let's see. I'll do just a straight stitch. I can't see what number it's on. I can't see. Okay. Let's move this over. And I'm going to get it on here as straight as I can. Bring it right to the edge. Did I plug it in? Yes, I did. And this is the pedal right here. It's in my hand. I'll try to keep it in the camera so you can see. I'm gonna just get it started. I don't want to lose my thread. Come on. There we go. I really don't care what color thread I'm using. It's what's on my machine. And I go as slow or as fast as I want with my little hand pedal. And, oops. I'll push this back over here. There we go. I'm going to go across the bottom. Whoops. Get that out of the way. And like I said, you can glue this, but I just wanted to show you one time on the sewing machine how easy it is to sew it. And one of these machines, this I got from Temu, and I think I paid $35 or $25, something like that, dollars for it. So that's it, it's sewed. Now I can get fancier and sew the top and all that, but we won't do all that. We'll get this out of the way. And the beauty of this little sewing machine is I just pick it up and I set it back down. So I can use it anytime I want. Okay, I'm going to cut the threads. And I don't know if you can see it, but I made sure that the plastic was straight, but it was bigger than my card, which is fine. Because now what I'm going to do is just trim it. Okay? I'm just going to be very careful and trim it. And I'm going to tell you, I haven't sewed on a sewing machine since I went to high school. And I bought an even littler sewing machine, that little tiny thing, for like 20 bucks in Walmart. But it was so tiny I couldn't thread the stupid thing. I can't see. So I bought this little bigger one from Temu. Now, I'm just going to grab something. And there's your pocket. Cool? Here's a tag. There's a pocket. What do you think? Do you think that's a cool idea? So then I can take my corner rounder and round these tops. That didn't work out too well. Let's see, that one didn't work out too well. Let's turn it this way, that's better. Isn't that funny how if you turn it the other way, it works? There's my corner rounder. And I can take my distress, go around it, and there you have it. So there's one. And isn't that cute? Do you like that? And see if I could have sewn, you can make this into a tag. What I could do is add to the back. You know, this is writable if you want to hook it right to the page. Glue 3 sides. You glue 3 sides and have a side pocket. There's so many different things you can do with these. So there's one. So now let's grab what I do with my little things. All right, let's see. What do we want to do next? We did an animal. Let's see if one of these, I love these. I love shabby shoes. And let's do one of those. Pick these up. Okay, let's find something to put this on. Alright, see how this is taking up this entire card? So these cards are just a little too small for this. So what I'm gonna do is go to the next level. Let me find something. There. This is heavier. This is like a cardstock. And I'm thinking here. This could go here. And we can put something behind it. Let's see. Maybe the green. Let's look at that. Oh, I like that better. What do you think? I like that better. I do. So what I'm gonna do is take this, I'm gonna fold it in half. This is my page in my journal, and I want to, what is on there? Something. Come on. Okay. This is my page. I'm gonna get, let's get a little lace. Let's see. Grab some laces here. What do we got? I just grabbed something. Too much green. How about some whitish? Let's see. I have some material here. Let's see. Material's got all kinds of strings on it. So I'm just playing now. I'm just, you know, thinking of what I can do to make this. But see, it's going to be a pocket. So the material, I think we'd have to make it just lower. No, that's not going to work. This can go at the bottom. No, this can go at the bottom. All right, y'all talk to me. Talk to me. Tell me what you do. If I put this at the bottom, put that over top. Okay. And then, let's see, what else? This is all shabby stuff. What else? Maybe a flower. These are all fussy cuts from shabby stuff. Put a flower up here. Down here. Okay. Can have it sticking out. I have to decide. I think I want this a side loading pocket. I think so. And so this can go here. And then let's get a butterfly. No, not that color. Red, no. That's an itty bitty little butterfly. Ooh. What about a little frame? Maybe a little frame. with a number. No, not that one. A little number down here, a little frame over here. No, I don't like the blue frame. Let's try this one. This is tiny, tiny stuff, I'll tell you. I had such a hard time cutting all this out. There. Alright. Let's try that. And there's a little flower and a little butterfly. Okay. So, if we put this over here, and this is a whole page, okay, that I'm putting this pocket on. So this page will go right onto a page. And put a little flower here. This here, put this up here with the flower. See, I don't do decorating too well in front of people because I make, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that just doesn't go. Maybe this does. Put these here. I do have other flowers. I have so much stuff. It's ridiculous. But I like this along the bottom. So what do you think of that? Is that whole? Yes, this is a gum packet. I saved these and I put fussy cuts, little ones, in them. But I was doing her stuff, and I had the bigger flowers because I'm making another book just for her, and so her fussy cut flowers and everything will go in there. So I have another gum holder that I just, and I make my husband buy this kind of gum because I want the holders. I don't know where it went. It's here. Oh, here it is. Here it is. See? Double mint. And you just pull the gum out. And you can use these. You can use them for all kinds of things. But, yeah. That's what they are. So, anyway, let's decorate this one up. Let's get this page done. And then I can show you. Let's put this across the bottom. We'll cut this. Cut that. Put that across the bottom. And I want it a side tuck. But again, I can't see the actual pocket. So, because there's a little pink in there, let's see. There's some darker color. This might look really good. What do you think of that one? Because she's got a lot of dark stuff. Now let's see if I can find it. I feel it. Right there. Where are you? Which way? That way. I'm getting better at this. Ho, look at that. Okay, so I'm going to glue that down, but before I do, I want to get my tape on the edge of this. And I can't see the edge. Okay. Edge. See if I got the edge. Not quite. There. There. Squish that down. Okay. Now, before we put these decorations on, I'm going to glue it because I'll show you what I mean by covering it with decoration. You can also staple them. I'm half and half on stapling. Here we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is glue this down. Get my this glue. All right. Haven't used it yet today, so I just need to peel all that off. Okay. So I'm going to glue this down here. Hold on camera. Let's get this up. Let's get this up. And I'm not gluing the two pages together because I'm not sure I want I might want to put something different on the back. I don't know yet. Oh, don't lay that down, it'll seep all over. So I'm just going to lay that right there. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to take this and let's see. I want to keep that. That's going to go a little crooked. So you know what I'm going to do is put the glue on here. A very small line. And I can always add to it. And I can put this along here. Okay, that gives me pretty much the gist. And I want her kind of straight. There, let's move it that way. And get my bone folder. Now, art glitter glue does tend to disappear. Other glues, I can't promise it, but it does tend to disappear. Now, if you use a PVA glue or something like that, so I'll show you. See how the glue has disappeared? And then this is sticking out a little, which is fine. I don't mind that. And I'm thinking of leaving the top open and putting another piece of washi here. Maybe even angling it. See, I get going and I start seeing other things. But, okay. So let's go back to what we were doing. I didn't want to glue that yet either, because I want to glue this on here. This I want to ink up. My ink. Just want to ink it a little bit. Get it a little vintage looking. Cover up the white that I didn't get all the fussy cut perfect. I know inking is boring. That's okay, we gotta do it. Okay. So, I put that right there. Or, yeah. I think I put it right there. And put this down there, and put a couple little flowers. Now I could put like a material under, put more lace. Oh, let's see, take a little piece of slice. Let's see. Take a little piece of this. Put the flowers on it. I love that little price tag. I don't know why, but I do. And I think that looked cute right there. Actually, I'd like to put a little string on that. Okay, let me glue this on. And this I want to glue down and make sure it stays flat because this is a pocket. And I'll put that right up there. Spread that glue. There. There. That looks good. And then get my little butterfly, my nails. Oh, there you go. Misty, you gotta keep them. They make for little things. Oh my gosh, they're so good to keep little things. And you know who turned me? I have a friend who does a lot of card making, and she keeps her, what do you call those metal things that you run? I don't use them. In the Big Shot, what do you call those? Oh, metal cutters, shape cutters. She keeps them in there, in those, and she labels them all, and they're all in a row, and they're all labeled, and she's really, I like that right there. So, art glitter glue sticks to this very well. So we're going to put that right there, that butterfly right there, and it's going to move because this I'm going to glue I don't know. This glue is the nastiest glue. Look at it. Look at it. I don't know. This glue to me is wacky. Let's just put that there. Get a little ink on here. That ink, that glue will go right through and hold that flower. Get a little ink on there. And I do have bows and flowers and all that, but I didn't get them out. And I don't think I want to bore you guys. So there's that. And then I really want to put a string on this. I have, look at this. I keep all my thread. I know I'm whacked, but I keep all my thread. So I'm just wondering if I just cut that off. Yeah. Let's just, see this glue? Look at it. Nasty. Nasty, nasty glue. Stay there. There. Okay. Ugh, ugh. Very nasty glue. Put the little price tag on the back. There we go. I'm going to twist it a little. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, what was her name? Pearl. She always had a tag at the end of her hat. Mini Pearl. I was a kid, my mother and father used to watch that. I forget the name of the show. but I'm going to do something bad here. There. I'll clean that off later. And I just want that to stick there. And there. I just want a little string. And I'll just spread that there. Okay. So, we can take a card. Let's see, where's my cards? What do I do with them? Here they are. And oh, I gotta do something better with that lace, but there. So that would be a page, and that would be the pocket, and there's the card going in. What do you think? Does that work? So this is what I call a floating pocket, and I believe I saw it on Shabby. I saw it so long ago, but before that I had made 3D pockets. I'm going to put a little more glue right here, hold that pocket down a little better. Okay, and this can go right in your journal. Let me get a journal. There's a journal I'm working on. Okay, let's see. Let's find a page. Let's see, page. I need an empty page. I got one here somewhere. Ooh. No. Empty page. Oh my gosh, is this one almost done? I didn't think I was almost done with this. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's an empty page. But the pocket's on this side, so it'd have to go here, and then it would go there. And isn't that pretty? It actually goes with this, so I may use it on this page. What do you think? And I could actually make it into a flip out. Alright, so you see how my mind goes. I just never stop. Okay. That's going in the mail next week. So there we go, pocket number 2. Are you getting the gist of this? Are you liking it? I don't know. I've been on here 45 minutes, so I meant to get more done than 2, but I figured, where's the one I just did? So we did the mercats, and we did this one, and this one, you know, you can even put a hole here, you can put string, you can, there's so many things you can do with this. So what do you think? Is it cool? Not cool? Have you seen them? Oh, they're awesome. Okay, thank you, Misty. Thank you, Tanya, pretty. So this is Robin, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you make some. If you do, post them. Let me see. They're fun to make. They're easy. And as you can see, I'm ready to mass make because I have a couple journals to fill. The one I don't have to fill as much as I thought I had to, but it's okay. So you have a great evening. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.